This is the story of a small town. Every year on Halloween, teenage boys of the town take part in a run. A creature known as Sawtooth Jack comes out of the field. It tries to reach the church. The boys must stop it from reaching the church before midnight. If they fail to do such, Sawtooth will burn the entire town. Whoever kills him will get lots of money and a brand new car for a world tour. This year, Jim Shepherd kills the creature before entering the church. Then he eats candy from its body. Harvesters Guild gives his family a new house to live in, $25,000 and a brand new Chevrolet Corvette. Everyone celebrates the night, and Jim says goodbye to his younger brother Richie. Richie wants to go with Jim. Jim hugs him, says there ain't no stop sign on the black road and drives away to a new life. Richie watches him leave the town while everyone is cheering for him. He becomes the new hero of the town. After almost a year, everyone starts preparing for the next Halloween. Officer Ricks tells teenage boys to get prepared. For 3 days, the participants won't get any food or drink. They will be locked in a room, so they remain hungry and ferocious when they come out from their room. Richie won't be allowed to take part in the run as his family has already won. Riley, one of the teenagers, trash talks about Richie and his friends. He says that Richie will never be like his brother. Richie punches him. They start fighting. Ricks takes Richie out of the room. Richie walks to his house. Riley follows him. Richie notices and starts running. He hides in a movie theater. He meets with a new girl named Kelly who works there. He flirts with her and asks if she is going to the midnight dance. She says that she isn't invited because of her skin color. Richie promises to invite her once he wins the run. Everyone in the town talks about Jim. Richie doesn't like that, because his brother didn't contact him after leaving the town. Moreover, everyone calls Richie lucky to have a brother like Jim. At the dinner table, Richie's mother gives him a postcard. Jim sent it to Richie. Richie is disappointed not to see any letter with it. Richie expresses his desire to take part in the run. He argues with his father and his father slaps him. His father tries to stop him but he doesn't listen. A farmer turns a dead body into a scarecrow with a carved pumpkin for the head. The next day Richie gets a letter from his brother. He advises him not to participate in the run. Richie tries to get out of the town. On the road, he is stopped by Ricks. He beats Richie. The farmer sews candy inside the dead body. The dead body turns into a sawtooth. After being locked up for 3 days without food and water, the teenage boys are set free to participate in the run. Richie finds himself in the house after being unconscious for 3 days. Richie doesn't listen to his parents and joins the run with his friends Mitch, Bud and Charlie. They were going in a car. Suddenly the car hits Sawtooth. They get out of the car but don't find Sawtooth. They find some candy on the ground. They think that they might have killed him and start eating the chocolates, but Sawtooth appears in the cornfield. They run after him. Sawtooth kills everyone but Richie manages to run away from there. He finds Kelly in the field. Bud returns home but his parents don't let him enter the house. A child warns that Sawtooth was behind him. Bud runs to a storm cellar where other teenage boys are hiding. They tell him to pay $20 to enter. But he didn't have any money with him. He requests Roe open the door. They don't listen and shut the door. Later one of them opens the door to help him but Sawtooth is already there. It kills Bud in front of them. Then it enters the cell. Blood flashes out as Sawtooth Jack kills everyone. Richie and the new girl go to Rick's house. Richie sneaks into the house and steals Rick's gun. He also steals his car. Ricks notices and shoots at them, but they manage to run away from there. Ricks uses his car's radio to bring Richie and Kelly to the center of town. They find Sawtooth there. Richie approaches to shoot him, but notices Jim's belt buckle. Speechless, it was Jim who turned into a sawtooth. Sawtooth leaves the place. Ricks finds them. They somehow escape from him. Richie goes to his house and confronts his mother. He finds out that the letter and the postcard were written by his mother. All the winners of the previous year went missing. They were not seen again. Overwhelming with guilt, Donna stabs herself in the neck. Sawtooth enters Richie's old house and sets everything on fire. Dan meets with Ricks and tells him that he can't do it anymore. Ricks tells him that if they don't kill him before midnight, entire town will be destroyed. On the way, Ricks meets with Riley. He congratulates him saying he will be the winner of this year and gives him a gun. Kelly and Richie reach the church. Richie finds his father there. He confronts his father about Sawtooth. His father knew everything, but he didn't know before Jim's win. After Jim won the race, the guild called them. They told him everything. They didn't let Jim's father decide anything. They also took an oath not to disclose the truth. They couldn't leave the town because the guild kills everyone who attempts to run away from the city. No one can leave this city. Richie informs his dad about his mother's death. The bell of church rings. Sawtooth appears there. Richie approaches him. Meanwhile, Riley fires on Jim. Richie rushes to him and tries to take him inside the church. Riley shoots again. Richie gun points at Riley, but Jim turns the gun toward himself. Richie doesn't want to kill his brother. But he was suffering. Finally, Richie finishes all his suffering by shooting him. Richie becomes the new hero of the town. Later at midnight dance, Richie dances and kisses Kelly in front of everyone. He is awarded with a brand new car. He and Kelly try to go out of town. Rick stops him on the road. He tells Kelly to hide. He also tells her to run away from this town by herself, if he doesn't return after 10 minutes. Rick's take him to the cornfield. But Richie shoots him before he does. A farmer knocks Ricky from behind. Then he buries Richie alive in the ground. Richie's dad reaches there and tells Kelly to get out of this cursed town. The following year, Richie's body transforms into a sawtooth. Dan kills the farmer and tells Richie to take revenge on this cursed town. The movie ends here. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell for upcoming videos.